Well, beginning day 4, cloudy morning, should be pretty cool. Coffee shop opens at 6:30 down here. It's about 6:30 now. Had a single room last night, really slept well. Feeling good this morning, so we'll see how it goes. Don't know what it is, but I'm going for it. Well, back on the move, leaving the town, and breakfast was interesting. It was good. I don't know what I had, but it was good. Kind of fun. Some kind of green, I don't know. It was good. Anyways, off and running, or off and walking. There's 5 of these structures and I have no idea what they are. This young lady in front of me is from Korea. Man, people from all over the world come here. Well, we have a 20% chance of rain today, and it looks like it's closing in up ahead. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Some kind of traps for fishing, and I have no idea what they go for, whether it's crabs or no idea. Well, surf is up this morning. A little bit more wind, a little bit cooler. Feeling good. So when I was in the coffee shop this morning, I saw a pumpernickel roll that looked awfully good. They had different sizes, so I just had them pick one out, and they sell it by the kilo. So they weighed it, and that's how they charge you. This part is for Smitty and Judith. The cobblestones from the bridge in Boston. Oh my God. There's more cobblestones here, and I was just laughing at our folly when we had those truckloads delivered out of the Boston Bridge. So right now we're skirting a river, heading into Lirios, and then we cross a bridge. Then I'll cross a bridge and continue on. So yesterday, I almost had a fatal move. I wore my long pants that didn't have zippers on the pocket while my laundry was being done. And I took out my camera to film something, and my passport fell out. And a half hour after I got back, 2 ladies came into the hostel to see if there was somebody with the Donald Roy there. And I got the passport back. And then I give them a hug, thank them. Such wonderful, wonderful people here. Well, we're in Lirios now, crossing the Cadaba River, and then the journey continues. You know, very humid today. One of the deals about getting up early is I left at 6:30, had a little breakfast, and here it is 8:30. I've already been 4 miles, a little over 4 miles, and it's going to keep moving. Pretty uneventful so far. Little towns, but not a lot of direct ocean. Well, let's see what the rest of the day brings. Little fishing area. Commercial zone. Looks like lobster traps or crab traps. Not sure which. Suppose it could be eel, conch, who knows? Well, off and moving again. Had to stop. One of my old bruises opened up and there was blood all over my water bottle, my hand, so I had to clean that up and put a Band-Aid on. No big deal. We're ready to go again. Let's see. Well, enjoy the scenery. Surf is up today. Put my raincoat on. A few drops came down, and as soon as I put the coat on, it's clearing up a bit. Oh well. Well, just took a little 10-minute break on that nice little seat right there. It felt really good. Time to get moving again. See what's ahead. So I had a choice. The route went down to the beach. No boardwalk, but a long sand walk. And I'm just going to hit the roads and just make it a little bit easier walking. I kind of think a mile on the beach is going to do me in, but we'll keep going. Go this way. Well, you don't see that soil in Arizona. That has to be a good foot plus deep. Wow. That's what we used to see in Massachusetts and New England. So my mind is thinking of crazy things. These cobblestones are not the same size, all different shapes. And I'm wondering, are these handmade? Are they chipped by a machine, or probably chipped by a hammer and chisel, I would imagine. Huh. Have to look that up, how to make cobblestones. So apparently the cobblestones were quarried, as an example was granite. They also used limestone. They were shaped by either machine or hand, brought to the roads and reshaped, placed down on a base and sort of pieced together. And as they pieced them, they also chipped off pieces, and the process went on. A lot of manual labor involved in these roads. Well, this is the first major road I've been on. I left the trail. I was looking for like a little restaurant in the town, but it looks like there's not much of a town. We'll find out when I get further. A little boatyard, okay, a little storage area, but we'll see what's up ahead. Well, I'm off the route quite a ways. First time in my life I ever screwed up. Maybe there's a church up here. Maybe I'll go in and pray a little bit and get some guidance. So maybe it wasn't a loss after all. Nice little cemetery. Very well maintained. It's looked after, no question. A lot of recent passings. Yep. Well, I guess this is called Pebble Beach. So this section is basically behind the dunes of the beach and all along farmland, as far as you can see. All planted, coming up well. See some potatoes and whatever else. A lot of cabbage. Well, today started off a easy walk, and all of a sudden it's turning out to be a tester. So anyone else doing this section, bring some food with you, bring some good power drinks, and keep moving. Yep, this is definitely a challenge today. The most difficult section so far. Sand walking is not easy. So we just had a nice drink, took a nap, had a power bar. I'm still waiting for it to kick in. Okay, onward. I tell you what's scary. This whole stretch I've only seen one other pilgrim. There's nobody in front, nobody behind. I even took a 15-minute nap and only one person went by. That's the only person. I'm wondering if other people took the bus. So I'm looking for a room. First place never answered. The second place doesn't exist. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I just had lunch. It was very good. I had some kind of shrimp with lemon and garlic and 2 beers. Maybe I should have had one, but I was exhausted. I had to sit down and rest. So, onward. Onward, Christian soldier. Oh boy. Well, it looks like it might be good trout fishing if they have trout here. Okay. Well, this is the final stop for today. I'm going to give a narration in a couple of minutes as soon as I look at the beach. Unintended stop, but well, lovely beach. A little recap of today. Today was an interesting day. I started off really feeling good. I never had a late dinner last night. It really wasn't that. It wasn't a dinner at all. It was just, I had a sandwich like at 3 o'clock. Breakfast this morning was the usual cup of coffee and, you know, a little roll of some type. I did buy a piece of bread there at the market. Just threw it in the bag for the heck of it. It looked like it was good, pumpernickel. And then I started the journey, and I was really feeling good. Today, the interesting part was we had a lot of sand, a lot of sandy beach, and a lot of sandy 2-lane roads with grass in the middle. Kick my butt. Not only that, I kind of messed up. I didn't have a sandwich today with me. There were no stops to speak of. And then I couldn't find lodging. So today was, I did about 15 miles. And they weren't easy miles. I just got out off the bed after taking a nice shower. Finding lodging was difficult. I went to 6 different places. And finally, the owner of the house, all she had was 2 rooms and they were both rented. She called up somebody and they said, yeah, we have one room at a hotel on the beach. And I said, I'll take it. So this is where I am now. I'm on the beach. I had a real long shower. They have a restaurant there. I'm not going anywhere. And my plans tomorrow, I'm just going to do a recovery day. I'm going to do maybe 6 miles. That'll be about it.